Well, it's been a very different year this holiday month. Without the big fireworks shows, people are turning to fireworks. Well, we always like to call our friends at Unified Fire Authority, talking with Matthew McFarland today. Hi, Matthew. How you doing?
Hey, doing great. Thanks for having me here.
Good. We always like to talk to you around the holidays, especially this month. And this year, without the big shows, everybody's trying to get their hands on fireworks, but you can't use them all month long, and you have to be safe about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Generally, my first and foremost recommendation is to enjoy one of the professional shows because it's the
Right.
safest and cheapest way of doing it. Definitely the safest. But this year, that's not as much of an option, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah. So since people are going to be using their fireworks at home, we encourage them to obviously do it safely, but how do they know if they can use them and what they can use in their neighborhood?
Right. So even though sales are permitted throughout most of the month, you can only use them for the 22nd through the 24th. And of course, the
Wow.
second and the fourth as well, or 22nd through the 25th. I apologize.
Okay.
But maybe not in your general area. So you got to go to the interactive map at unifiedfire.org, zoom in and check out that map. It'll tell you down to the street if your area is permissible. There's areas where it's just never safe. So even
Wow.
though you're in that date range, you still can't in your area.
Now, if they are grabbing those fireworks and they're going to be using them around the 24th of July, what's something they should, do if they're at home to keep it safe?
So have water available first and foremost.
Yes.
You're dealing with explosives; they get hot, and after you use them, don't throw them in your trash can. You got to get them in a bucket of water and let them soak overnight before you throw them away. Another huge thing: keep the kids away. As fun as they are, make sure you have a good setback. Make sure that you've moved 200 feet away from any flammable fields or wildland areas
Okay.
or anything like that. And then watch where the kids are going. Don't let them play with it because they get burnt so easily. We see a huge uptick in those. Sparklers especially burn at close to
Yeah.
2,000 degrees, and we see a lot of pediatric burns and injuries.
And do you know what, Matt? I remember as a kid, my dad being a stickler on having that bucket right there, and we had to immediately go and put them out in the bucket after. And I think growing up that way, I've now tried to pass it on to others. But I'm amazed how many people just don't think about it. I'm sure you see it all the time.
Yeah, they sell them and they buy them in every grocery store parking lot throughout the state, right? So it makes you a
Right.
little cavalier. You can get complacent
Yeah.
with that. But there is a danger involved. They burn very hot. They are
Mhm.
explosives. We have to be careful. And the wildfire danger is high. We've already
Yeah.
had 6 weeks of brush fires here in the valley, continually,
Jeez.
almost every single day. So the potential's there. Make sure you're staying safe. Know your area. Check that interactive map at unifiedfire.org to see if your area is permitted to use fireworks, even on the days that the rest of the state's allowed to.
Yeah, and please be safe, everybody, because we've already had fires started by these fireworks. Matthew, if they want more information, where can they go?
Unifiedfire.org. Right there on our homepage, we've got the legalities of it. We've got the map. You can zoom right in, check out your street, see if you're in a good area or if you need to go somewhere else if you choose to play with these. Maybe this isn't the season for fireworks after all.
Right. Well, Matthew, thank you so much. You're always so great. And thank you to all of you for everything you do for us.
Thanks for having me.